Hello, chosen black sheep. Welcome. I'm so grateful you are here. Thank you for joining me today. In the depths of esoteric teachings, we encounter the enigmatic figure of Yaldabaoth. This entity, often depicted as a serpent or a lion-headed figure, is said to be the creator of the material world. However, unlike the benevolent god of many religions, Yaldabaoth is portrayed as a demiurge, a flawed and ignorant being. He is trapped within his own creation, blind to the true divine light that lies beyond. Yaldabaoth is not alone in his dominion. He is accompanied by a legion of Archons, described as inorganic beings who act as his enforcers. These Archons, much like their creator, are said to be driven by fear, envy, and a desire to control. They manipulate our perceptions, whispering doubts in our ears and tempting us with illusions of power and security. Their ultimate goal is to prevent us from discovering our true divine nature, for in doing so, we would gain the power to shatter their dominion. The teachings of Yaldabaoth and the Archons offer a powerful metaphor for the challenges we face on our own spiritual journeys. Lewis Carroll's Alice's Adventures in Wonderland provides a compelling parallel to the concept of Yaldabaoth and the Archons. Alice finds herself in a bizarre and illogical world ruled by the tyrannical Queen of Hearts. The Queen, with her insatiable desire for control and her penchant for irrational outbursts, embodies the archetypal tyrant. Her power rests solely on the obedience and fear of her subjects. The Queen's army, composed entirely of playing cards, represents the forces that seek to keep us trapped in illusion. These card soldiers, devoid of individual will or thought, blindly follow the Queen's orders. Like the Archons, the Queen and her card soldiers maintain their power through fear and deception. Alice, initially bewildered by this strange reality, eventually begins to see through the illusion. Alice's journey through Wonderland is a metaphor for our own spiritual awakening. As Alice ventures deeper into Wonderland, she encounters a series of challenges that test her perception and her courage. She is forced to question everything she thought she knew about the world. Through these trials, Alice begins to awaken to her own inner strength and wisdom. One pivotal moment occurs during Alice's encounter with the Queen's croquet game. The game, with its flamingos for mallets and hedgehogs for balls, is a chaotic and absurd spectacle. Alice realizes that the rules are constantly changing and that the Queen is determined to win at all costs. This realization marks a turning point in Alice's journey. She recognizes the Queen's authority as an arbitrary construct, based not on true power but on fear and manipulation. By seeing through the illusion of the Queen's power, Alice robs her of her authority. Alice's adventures in Wonderland serve as a profound metaphor for the journey of spiritual awakening. Like Alice, we are all on a quest to discover our true selves. We encounter challenges and obstacles that test our resolve. Just as Alice questions the strange rules and characters of Wonderland, we must learn to question the assumptions and beliefs that shape our own reality. We must be willing to let go of what we think we know and embrace new perspectives. This process of questioning and exploration can be unsettling, even disorienting at times. However, it is through this process that we begin to break free from the limitations of our conditioned minds. The Archons, much like parasites, thrive by feeding off the energy of others. They are drawn to low vibrational emotions such as fear, anger, and despair. These negative emotions create a frequency that sustains them, keeping them attached to our energetic field. The more we indulge in these lower vibrational states, the more we empower the Archons and allow them to influence our thoughts, feelings, and actions. The material world, with its emphasis on external validation, competition, and the relentless pursuit of pleasure and possessions, provides fertile ground for the Archons to operate. They whisper in our ears, tempting us with promises of wealth, status, and power, all the while keeping us trapped in a cycle of desire and dissatisfaction. The Archons, however, do not work alone. They have enlisted the help of willing human agents who assist them in maintaining their control over humanity. These individuals, often in positions of power and influence, act as conduits for the Archon's agenda. These human parasites are driven by the same low vibrational desires as their archontic overlords: greed, lust for power, and a thirst for control. They perpetuate systems of oppression and exploitation, keeping the masses trapped in fear and scarcity consciousness. They manipulate financial systems, control the flow of information, and wage wars to maintain their grip on power. They promote narratives of division and fear, turning people against each other and preventing them from uniting in their common humanity. Despite the pervasive influence of the Archons and their human counterparts, there is hope. Within each and every one of us resides a divine spark, a fragment of the infinite source of love and light. This divine spark is our true nature, our essence, and it cannot be extinguished. The key to breaking free from the Archon's control lies in awakening to this divine spark within. As we cultivate self-awareness, practice compassion, and connect with our higher selves, we raise our vibration and weaken the Archon's hold over us. Meditation, mindfulness, and other spiritual practices can help us to quiet the noise of the external world and tune into the wisdom of our inner guidance. By connecting with our intuition, we can begin to discern the difference between the Archon's whispers of fear and doubt and the loving guidance of our higher selves. Awakening to the divine spark within is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process of self-discovery and transformation. It is a journey of shedding old patterns, beliefs, and limitations that no longer serve us. It is about embracing our authentic selves, flaws and all, and recognizing our inherent worthiness of love, joy, and abundance. As we awaken to our divinity, we become beacons of light in the world. We inspire others to do the same. We create a ripple effect of love, compassion, and conscious awareness that has the power to transform our world. The journey of spiritual awakening is not always easy. However, by holding on to the knowing that we are divine beings, capable of overcoming any obstacle, we can crush the heads of Yaldabaoth and his flunky Archons, or as Alice would say, "You're nothing but a pack of cards." Chosen black sheep. If this video struck a chord within you, please like, subscribe, and share. Now seek these things inside yourself, and remember, I love you. Until next time.